Taipei Assassins to see who will rightfully take the bottom place in the Green Premier League for now. Not to worry, Taipei Assassins just have not played enough games yet. Majority of the teams to show their establishment in the table right now. And we have gone through all the bans so far, with Bangkok Titans taking out Shen, Lissandra, Jace, and Azubu Taipei Assassins taking out Zach, Thresh, and Jarvan.
Yep, definitely do not want to fight Jace after watching how Jace is played during the LCS. He's a monster of a champion. Adam here gonna pick out Diana, one of those versatile champions, able to do a lot of stuff in team fights.
So Diana has also been kind of like Jarvan. She's gone super popular and then just dies out for a few weeks and then comes back again, dies out, comes back. No matter what they do to her, she's just... Jarvan, Diana, and Ezreal are all alike. No matter how much they nerf or change the champion, they just keep coming back in small but short bursts. So Diana being picked up by the Viking Assassins, Bangkok Titans here. If Azubu Taipei Assassins look like they're gonna go for a Thresh? No. Goodness, what is the horsey's name?
Hecarim.
Hecarim pick here for the jungle.
Oh, you lag there and I lag there as well.
Oh goodness.
I had to think like three. Ooh, there we go. We have a jungle Ezreal.
Actually, we're going to see the bottom lane picked up by Azubu Taipei Assassin. We actually saw a jungle as being played in one of the LCS qualifier games, because his transition into the blue build as a jungler is a bit more natural than it is at bottom lane.
Because you do need the orb, what's that thing called?
The Hunter's Machete.
After that.
Followed into some Spirit Stone.
Yeah, some Spirit Stone, yep. And that junglers all build Spirit Stone anyway, so as you were saying, natural transition into the blue build.
Yep, but we're going to see the man who created the blue build Ezreal play his Ezreal today if he does decide to go to bottom lane, and most likely will, because we do see Ghost being picked up here by low ball, so it doesn't look like he'll be playing Ezreal in the jungle just yet. So we're going to see Sona and Ezreal go into this bottom lane for the Azubu Taipei Assassins. A very, very strong bottom lane pick coming out from that. Bangkok Titans look to retaliate with a Varus pickup here, and just waiting for NDD to pick the next champion for the Bangkok Titans.
NDD here, just waiting it out, not too sure, thinking exactly what he wants to pick up, but there's only 10 seconds left on the selection clock. Janna will be their lock-in.
So Janna...
Ooh, Janna Tristana.
Tristana is also becoming... She's become a bit more of a niche 80 carry. She's been a little bit stronger, especially after they buffed her E a little bit there. She is a... Whoa, we are in the void.
We are in oblivion. Welcome to darkness,
where
my
am
friend.
Okay, we're...
Oh, there we are.
We're back again, but... Okay, Champions League still going on though, just to keep you guys up. There we go, just to keep you guys updated. Rise is being picked up here, and the horsey Hecarim has been picked up by Azubu Taipei Assassin. As we were saying, Tristana, she's sort of being played in and out of competitive games. Once in a while you see a Tristana pick up, and normally it works very, very well for said team. And actually, I believe BB has said that Tristana is his favorite champion, and he loves to run her when he can, and she's just not in the viable position for competitive play just yet. And please lock in these two champions and I'll be forever happy.
Please, I will be your fan right off the bat.
Please, 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 Bangkok Titans, you've never failed me. The first game I casted the Bangkok Titans, they managed to win their first game ever in the first season of the Green Premier League. Nautilus looks like it's going to be picked up instead of that Veigar pick there, which... Actually, St. Vicious loves the jungle Veigar back in Season 2. We're going to see a Pantheon game, and I'm very happy to see the Pantheon back in action.
Oh, double smite going down. Let's see how this pans out.
I hope they stick to this. It might. I hope it's not a client glitch here, the double smite. Be quite interesting to see if they actually do run that double smite here. Last pick coming in for the Azubu Taipei Assassins. Yeah. It looks like they're going to go for the Kazakh's pick. He was not banned out or first picked by either team. Left open for the Azubu Taipei Assassin. He is a very, very strong pick right now. He is up there with Jace in terms of the amount of burst and poke he can deal to the opposition's team.
Kazakh's one of those champions which is very, very popular and hasn't really died down since his release. Kazakh's is the cockroach of death.
The cockroach of death. So we're going to have Azubu Taipei Assassins with a very, very strong initiation and damage output. And actually they changed last season. They go for the Zed pickup here. Still a very, very good assassin. Not like Kazakh, who has to wait for the right time to strike. And Kazakh can honestly deal a bit more poke damage than Zed can. But Zed can go all in any time he wants. He gets the invulnerability as soon as he casts his ultimate. He'll be able to put down his spells in a matter of seconds and then Shadow Dash out of there. get away from the rest of the Bangkok Titans, and then the strike coming in from the ultimate will just be devastating afterwards. But I think it's actually a better pickup for the Azubu Type A Assassins right now because they already have so much damage and so much crowd control. Zed will be able to pick off a target fairly easily, and we know we're not going to see that double smite coming out from the Bangkok Titans.
Yep, and the thing about TPA, Hakarim as a champion jungler, is he focuses a lot on just dashing through enemy vision and catching one guy out. That's the thing about Hakarim, his move speed is so fast that he can actually catch one guy out even though he has been spotted by the wards. So we'll see how Lil Balls plays this out because Hakarim is one of those champions which you don't really see quite often recently. But it's a very strong jungler nonetheless.
And normally I don't like to do this, but I really want to look at what Azubu Type A is. Oh goodness, I can't even do that. My goodness. I can't even check the runes because of the overlay anymore, but I really wanted to see what BB was running there. I will still have a look while we are not in the overlay because BB was the creator of the famous
blue build.
Yeah, blue build, the really famous blue build Ezreal coming out from BB there. And there we go, it is up on the screen. He is running lifesteal Quint with 1 attack damage Quint here with 1 critical strike chance red. We've seen a lot of AD players like to run this just for that extra crit they get in lane with full armor yellows here with a bit of magic and scaling magic resist here. And for his masteries, we can see here he has the extra tower damage, the creep damage, and normally I used to see BB run he actually used to like to run Expanded Mind, 2 points in Vampirism, and sometimes a Biscuit Tier as well, which is what Chowie likes to run on his AD carries as well, but instead he's gone for Runic Affinity to give him that extra buff and the cooldown reduction on his summoner spell. So there you go, the guy that invented the blue build Ezreal with his runes and masteries there. And normally I don't really like to do that, to look into the pro players' builds and runes, but I just really wanted to see what BB likes to run his blue build. He's changed it up a few times. When I first checked it out, he did run the Vampirism just for the laning phase and with 6 lifesteal quintessences actually.
And I think now he has 2 lifesteal quintessences, 4% in total, but 4% is enough. I've read a lot of guides, and most actually recommended ADC to just run 2 lifesteal quintessences, which is, and the last one run a flat physical damage one. So they do have enough damage to last hit effectively.
I think another reason why he can go deeper into the offensive tree this game is because he is matched up with a Sona support who can dish out that extra heal in lane. Compared to the Bangkok Titans who only have the shield coming out from Janna to protect Tristana from the poke damage that will eventually come out from Azubu Type A Assassin. But the heal will allow him to not have to auto-attack so much to get the lifesteal, not only from the flat 5 he gets from Doran's Blade if he picks that one up first, and also from the lifesteal quintessences that he has picked into his runes.
Yeah, but flat 5 is almost never enough because flat 5 is, you have to hit like 20 times to be able to heal like 3 auto attacks from the enemies. So the extra 4% will give him probably 1 hit around 10 health back, and that is quite sufficient for the bottom lane. So
we're actually not going to see Stanley picking up Zed at this top lane. We see Stanley going for the top lane Rise, which once again in All-Stars we saw a little bit, and it's just been starting to get popular here and there. Top lane Rise has always been around since the rework onto Rise, which made him pretty much overpowered for a short period of time. But he has been played too much, more of a niche top lane pick. But now, after All-Stars, he's getting picked a lot at the top lane, and allowing Toys to go mid on his Zed here is going to put a lot of pressure onto Diana if she chooses to go mid herself. And a great thing about top lane Rise as well, if they do go up against a Pantheon, even though I believe Pantheon will have a better early game here, he won't have to rely on negating damage from Pantheon's passive, because most of Rise damage will be coming out from his abilities.
And all he has to do is just dish out his spells non-stop. And the thing about Rise is he can build extremely physical armor tanky, so he can go for the early armor items, and Pantheon just doesn't have enough damage to deal with that.
Sure doesn't. So we will be going to game very shortly. The delay has finally ended, and I think that this will be quite a good matchup between the two teams coming into this game. Bangkok Titans fighting to show that they are not the last place in the LCS right now. They want to knock Type A Assassins down to that last spot. Show them who's boss.
Actually, everyone wants to knock Type A Assassins out because they are the champions of the previous season.
And look at that. Azubu Type A Assassins, BB running his Type A Assassins Ezreal skin there. Great for him to have his own personal skin for his Ezreal there.
This is effectively called the BB Ezreal skin.
This is the BB Ezreal. My goodness. And look at that Subterranean Nautilus. That is a scary skin.
Goodness. Oh, the Hakarim one as well. He really looks like a knight there.
Oh man, all the skins in this game are just fantastic. Even got Arcane Sona coming in, Rocket Girl Tristana, Scumbag Stanley, and BKT ADM, though just not picking up a skin there. Scumbags.
We'll see how this game pans out as every player moves towards their lane.
So there we go, both teams rushing out right now. Azubu Taipei Assassins look like they're going to run down the mid lane, while the rest of the Bangkok Titans, on the other hand, splitting up. We have Tristana going down to the bottom lane, Diana running up top, with 3 members running down to the mid. Azubu Taipei Assassins, though, they have changed the course of where they are heading to. Each and every single one of them heading to the top tri-brush in this game.
Yep, we might see a interesting invade there, but the side of the river side for the side of BKT has been warded quite well here. There is one ward there, and Diana is hanging around the corner. He will be able to spot TPA out.
So there we go. Roy Hunt also spots Azubu Taipei Assassin are going for the invasion here. Ward is put down by Diana. Lil Balls gets 1 hit there, puts down his own ward onto the blue buff. The rest of the team just going to back out there after getting vision for the blue buff.
Yep, not too sure if we will see a smite steal here. Lil Balls going to move towards his red. Nope. Instead going to move towards his team's blue buff to try and secure that first. And I'm very interested to see if that ward will actually come to play, because he could use it as a smite steal tool.
It looks like Nautilus is camped around his red buff right now. It seems that he wants to start there. Azubu Taipei Assassins, on the other hand, are going to start at their own blue buff. We're going to have Pantheon and it looks like Diana take out this Wolf Camp, sorry, while we're going to have Rise and Zed here. Going to try and take out the Wolf Camp. I just got both of them mixed up twice in a row. Going to take out the Rave Camp here, get some extra experience. We're going to also have Tristana and Janna take out the double golems here, and really fast at that as well. This is going to allow them to hit level 2 much faster in lane here. They're going to also help out Nautilus with his red buff leash.
But the thing about it is just regardless of what Riot changes to the meta, to the jungle, people still steal the jungle creeps. It's one sad thing for the junglers.
Just look at Nautilus jungle right now. He has his red and his blue. That's it. That's the jungle for Nautilus right now. Red and blue. So we have Diana going aggressive straight onto Toys. Toys did come into lane with a little bit less health than he should have after tanking the Wraith Camp for some time. Sek here taking a lot of damage from BB. BB utilizing the fact that Sek has not hit level 2 yet after taking double golems. Trying to get behind this creep wave to put out as much harass as he possibly can before they hit level 2 and get that advantage. Actually, BB doing a good job, pushes him back so far that he hits level 2 beforehand, taking a ton of damage to BB. Argus shifts over barrier and Ignite, pushed straight down onto him. He puts out the final Mystic Shot, not able to do too much, but Sek will definitely be pushed out of lane for this one.
Yep, Sek here gonna go recall right off the bat, as he doesn't have the health to sustain. He has gone for the Doran's Blade as well, so he does not have any potions at all to keep him up.
Diana also heading back after pushing Toys to his tower at top lane there. So good play by the Bangkok Titans pushing, good play by the Azubu Taipei Assassin. They managed to push Tristana out of lane early. Tristana has not even hit level 2 after taking double golems, which gives you a significant experience advantage at the bottom lane. SKLZ trying to shield out the tower, but BB and Ditch are putting down tons of damage onto this tower.
Yep, there's just too much minions, and the moment the shield went out, it went down in almost a second. And BB here just going to continuously poke at the wave, and Sek here going to take a little bit of damage from the Mystic Shot there. Adam at the top lane getting pushed towards his turret, and that's the thing about Zed. Zed has such a high push potential. Little Balls here coming here for the mid, forcing Roy Hyun here to flash away, but TPA isn't really able to follow up to land the snare, which will probably secure the kill there.
BB doing a great job here. He just reached a full level advantage onto Sek here, and now Roy Hunt is going to get ganked by Stanley here. Lil Balls blocks the hook coming in from NDD here. Now Roy Hunt's in the top position. Lil Balls trying to take him down as low as possible. It will not be enough. Flash was used by Stanley though here at the middle lane. And Roy Hunt and Stanley both now have no flash. Ghost was used by Lil Balls as well, and NDD used his flash, so everybody trading summoner spells there.
Yep. And at the top lane, Toys is happily once again poking away at Adam. Look at the damage going down. Just one full combo from Toys, and that's about a quarter health for Adam here.
On this bottom lane, second SKL said trying to do their best they can to push BB into his tower here. Tristana is actually very good at pushing opponents into their own and respective towers due to the fact that her E will hit will explode the minions when they die and make it do damage to everything around it. That's Tristana being great at pushing towers, but it's not something good when you are actually losing your lane as hard as Sek is right now. It's going to allow BB to have more room to chase down Sek when he does go for the engage onto the bot lane.
Yep, and the thing about pushing towards the enemy tower is because you can see Azubu TPA Assassin's jungler is a Hecarim. So Hecarim has the... Oh, Sek here taking very, very low, forced to use the rocket jump to get out of harm's way. And as I was saying, if the bottom lane for the side of BKT pushes out too far, TPA does have the Hecarim which can engage onto lanes very, very quickly. So if he does make a mistake there, he will be taken out very quickly.
And DD's poised for a gank in this bottom lane, though. He's going to come straight behind BB here. Will he get the snare off? He does manage to get the snare. BB is going to get hooked back in. Sek does jump straight over. He will be able to take down. First blood goes to NDD on Nautilus, and that was a great gank for the wardless bottom lane.
Yep, Roy Hyun here over at the top lane playing very, very aggressively onto Stanley, throwing spears every single time he has the opportunity to. Stanley in response doesn't really have much he can do. All he can do is throw down auto attacks and a couple of spells to try and go in for the trade.
So even though BB was doing a fantastic job of zoning Sek and SKLZ away from the turret, almost forced Sek back twice. He forced him back once at level 1, but he came back, went home base instantly, accepted the fact that he was behind the lane, and waited for that NDD gank. NDD saw the opportunity with Bangkok Azubu type assassins pushing into the bottom lane with no wards at bottom, just went straight behind, waited for the perfect moment right as BB went for the last hit on a minion and just took him out with great use of his spells there. Toys now back in the middle lane going up against Diana, the lane he should be in actually. So everything's reverted to normal.
Yep, to be honest, TPA isn't doing too well for the early game phases. They have taken a lot of setback, especially the death at bottom lane onto Ezreal. You can see the CS difference on Tristana and Ezreal. Ezreal is actually behind on CS. Tristana has been constantly pushing the creeps towards TPA's turret, so Ezreal might have some difficulty last hitting because of that.
Now the only difference is that Toys was, oh, here we go, Pantheon all going down to middle lane. Will he be able to catch him or not? No, it was used a bit prematurely there, right as the camera decided that bottom lane is more important than the Pantheon jumping onto Azubu type assassins there.
But nonetheless, the ultimate from Pantheon does manage to secure 2 CS for him, so he isn't really that far behind.
So the difference between the creep score right now, the minion score, is actually that Toys is out farming Roy Hunt a little bit more than ADM is out farming Stanley right now. Toys is now level 7, a full level ahead of ADM. ADM has not even reached, it's just about 3/4 of the way to his next levels. Toys might be able to abuse that and get some good burst damage right onto ADM. He is looking to go in, puts down the shadow.
Well, you can see how quickly TPA closes the gap of gold. They were about 600 gold difference, but now it's only about 300, and there hasn't really been much happening around the map.
NDD is poised for another gank, camping patiently at this bottom rush. Low Balls is also around, walks straight over a ward though. Toys and Low Balls look like they're going to head down to this bottom lane. This pink ward will spot them though. They're going to try and do the dragon. 2 people on this dragon here.
Diana is not going to help the team at all. Instead opting to go back to base, but in exchange, BB at the bottom lane gets destroyed by the gank from NDD, but Lil Boss here is taken very, very low, and now TPA is forced to back out.
NDD might be able to steal this dragon away though. Azubu type assassins just managed to poke it down to quite low health, and no, dragon's not important. The camera says want to watch top lane. Here goes Zed, tries to go in. NDD gonna wait. He does not have smite up. He's gonna try and take it down. Now let's go back to the top lane as Stanley is getting a push onto Roy Hunt. Roy Hunt does manage to flash away before Stanley can do anything though. And there we see Dragon take it away. Flash shoots at top, and the kill for NDD onto BB again.
Yep, overall great play by BKT, securing the kill onto BB, forcing TPA to back away from the Dragon as they do not have any DPS to help them out to take the Dragon down.
Actually, a good thing about that kill was it went to Sek actually, so now not only is Sek out getting more minion gold than BB right now, he's picked up a dragon with his team, and also now he's picked up a kill on top of BB. If Bangkok Tigers could keep this up and keep pressuring the way they have been into the late game, I think they might be able to take down the Giants.
Yeah, but the thing about TPA is they have turned around many games which they are losing. This is very, very common in the in our season 1 GPL, where they have played this kind of losing games, especially against SGS. They have probably 10k goal deficit, but they still were able to pull ahead.
Sure can, and Toys right now doing the best he can, poke down Diana as much as possible, pick up as much minions as he possibly can. Azubu, TPA Assassin's bottom lane has reverted now to not trying to send Sank back as much as they were. Instead, they're just trying to poke down the turret as much as they can. As we can see, the tower for themselves is not very, very damaged, but the bottom lane tower for a second SKLZ is quite destroyed.
And PB still continuously going very, very aggressively, despite getting ganked many times over at the bottom lane. Still not deterred, gonna keep his playstyle constant, gonna continuously push out the bottom lane, because if he allows Shisana to push out towards his lane, he will lose a lot of CS to the turret.
Roy Hunt here does not know that the Horsey is waiting for a gank right now. He is actually moving down south, so effectively Lil Balls and Stanley are wasting their time trying to freeze this lane. Where is Mr. Roy Hunt going down? He's walking right into the jungle here. It looks like he is poised to ult somewhere on the map, but does not look like he is going to quite do so just yet.
Yep, even Toys has went for the Spirit of the Lizard Elder there.
Ultimate does go down the bottom lane, poking down the minions there. Spirit of the Lizard, as you said, it was also picked up by BB there. Toys picked up one for himself. Well, this Mantheon is extremely patient, and so is this Horsey in the top lane. These two guys win their patience award, but here goes Roy Hunt. He's going to try and get onto Toys here. Gets pulled back by ADM. Toys has to flash away from this one. Ult is used straight onto ADM though. And I think ADM's going to get popped here. Azubu, TPA Assassin, Toys picks up the kill in a 2v1 situation. And now the patient Horsey at top lane is going to help Stanley push down this tower.
Yep, the Pantheon has shown his place in the mid lane, so very, very good chance of them to siege down the top lane turret. And they will exchange for this 1-for-1 turret, as BKT over at the bot side will be able to secure a turret, possibly. It is very, very low, so the next minion wave should be able to take it out. Over at the top lane, Stanley is moving towards the mid side, might be able to secure a kill in the mid lane or a turret if they do it right.
And the evade also will come out from the Super Time taking away these wolves here from the Nautilus that was just at top lane. They traded a tower for a tower, but a kill did go to Azubu TPA Assassins with Toys. Fantastic use of his depth mark there, straight onto Diana as soon as 3-1 came in. Global is ghosting in here. Roy Hunt does not get feared. He jumps in time, but the snare will be enough, and Stanley will take him down.
Yep, the snare into the knockback from Little Balls just knocked Pantheon away from his turret safety, and they do secure the kill very easily because of that. Dinter here gonna slowly chip away at the ward. All the auto attacks gonna come down. And now BB here continues, gonna farm at the bottom lane. They are playing very, very safely this game. Surprisingly, TPA, I was expecting them to pull a hit, probably like 10 kills in the early game, but this is actually quite a slow game.
Not to mention though, Bangkok Titans, even though it seems like Azubu Titans are making a lot of plays in the past 3 minutes, Bangkok Titans are still ahead in gold right now. It's only 1,000 gold difference between the two teams, but it's still a gold lead for the Bangkok Titans, and if they can hold on to it and maybe progress this gold lead a bit more, they might actually be able to give the Azubu TPA Assassins a good fight.
Yep, and I think the 1k gold deficit is actually coming from the dragon that BKT picked up very, very early just now. And that was actually a misplay there by TPA, choosing to do the dragon instead of assisting bottom lane, because they might have been able to save BB and at the same time turn the fight around in favor of TPA if they were able to play it well. And great steal there by Toys.
Sneaky scumbag Toys taking away the jungle from the lonely Nautilus.
Yep, Nautilus is already a slow guy enough, and now he's just gonna steal it even, and that just makes this game really, really hard. Let's just see how this game pans out. As Sek at the bottom lane, he is sitting on 1 kill and 113 CS. He is almost gonna rush for the Infinity Edge, surprisingly. Not standard Bloodthirster's build as most ADCs would build.
And I've talked about this before, but really, Azubu TPA Assassin, they're the king of jungle items. Spirit Elder, Spirit Arrow, Spirit Elder. That's it.
Yep, I have no idea what's going on in their head.
Look at all the blue builds that they have. 2 tiers, Catalyst, Philo Stone, 3 Spirit Elders, and a blue potion.
Blue potion, that's the only blue. Every single member on the side of TV has at least 1 blue object.
My goodness, they have a lot of blues here. BB is actually chasing onto Sek right now, getting some good damage down. His Arcane Shift should be up very soon. He does Arcane Shift straight up, but no slows. Stanley here trying to go a bit aggressive onto Diana. Horsey is waiting nearby, but any route that he goes, he will run over a ward.
Yep, Stanley here, just gonna continuously farm out at the top. You can see Patient Horsey coming in. Pantheon goes in for the jump. NDD comes in from the side. It will be a 3 versus 2 fight, and I think BKT will come out ahead. Great overall counter engage the hacker. Gonna dash away, but 2 flashes has been burned to help secure the kill. Great play there by BKT.
Bangkok Titans turned that fight around fantastically. wards to spot out the Horsey from coming in a mid lane. Now Toys trying to get away from the scary NDD there. Then the wards to spot out if Hecarim was coming for the gank at top lane. And with the Mantheon ult coming out right on top of them in a crucial position, the fantastic flash coming in from Royhan right as Lil Balls used his ultimate to get over the wall as well, helped them pick up both kills, and now Bangkok Titans are still trying to strengthen their gold lead.
BKT here looking very, very solid this game, and their goal lead is sitting at almost 2k, just about 100 gold more, and yep, it is hit about 2k. Yep, let's see how BKT plays this out. They were in this position before last time, but for some reason they weren't able to pull out the hit.
Sure, so Bangkok Titans are going to try and take a dragon right now. Stanley and Sona are not in the position to help the Azubu Taipei Assassins contest this one. So it is the second dragon that will be picked up by the Bangkok Titans right now. They have 2 dragons and an almost 3,000 gold advantage onto the Azubu Taipei Assassins right now. We have seen Azubu Taipei Assassins in this position before, and actually quite a number of times. But Bangkok Titans...
not recently.
Not recently though, but Bangkok Titans have been playing fantastically this game, and if they continue to keep this up, I believe they deserve this win.
Yep, and actually right now, as I'm looking at TPA's play, to be honest, I would say they do not deserve to win this because they are doing quite bad. The calls they made, especially the one for the dragon, for some reason they opted to do dragon instead of assisting bottom lane, which was getting engaged on. That was actually quite poor communication on TPA's part.
A good thing for Azubu Taipei Assassins is that they do have great map control right now. They took down mid tower early, took down top tower early. It has worked in Bangkok Titans' favor right now because of the wards that they have pushed down, and just the entire map is lit up by both teams as well. Only one tower has been taken down for the Bangkok Titans, which would be bottom tower, and their own bottom towers are actually just below half health as well. So Azubu Taipei Assassins can take that one out when they like, but the map control from Azubu TPA is pretty good right now. They might be able to use that to their advantage and come back into this game.
Yep, very, very possible to come back indeed, especially if TPA gathers up. And once they go into the team fights, TPA is so hard to beat in team fights because they all have the mechanics. They know what to do exactly in the team fights, and they have a very, very strong composition as well. They have Dinter on the Sona. Sona is one of those champions which is, and especially a Hecarim as well. Both the Onslaught of Slaughter and the Crescendo will be able to help them out in the team fight in terms of locking out the enemy team.
One good thing about the Bangkok Titans right now is that they have 2 champions that are quite beefy. Even Diana is getting a bit of beef right now with that armor and magic resist from the Seeker's Arm Guard and the Chalice of Harmony as well, and also Spirit of the Ancient Golem picked up by Nautilus. On the side of the Azubu Taipei Assassins, their tankiest champion has picked up Spirit of the Elder Lizard, so he's not going to have too much health, armor, or resistances at all until later on in the game. So if Bangkok Titans force a fight right now, they don't even have to jump the back line of Azubu TPA. They just have to focus on the front line and move forward to the back line of the Taipei Assassins.
Yep. The front line of TPA is effectively as squishy as the back line right now. SCA BB here constantly trying his best to push out the lane. He'll pick up some farm and shooting lasers out his finger.
And he pulls onto Dinter, snares him, uses the death charge, and the Sona Crescendo does come up though. Dinter's gonna get taken out solo. Exhaust is used. Bangkok Titans gonna wisely back away though. They did take a ton of damage. SKLZ whiffing his Janna ultimate. He did not decide to blow anyone away.
Yeah, but it was actually a strange Janna ult, didn't really do much at all.
And Azubu Taipei has played that one very well. Zed is actually coming in from the back here. Get some good poke damage down. Tristana is continuing to push onto this bottom lane though, so Azubu Taipei has better make use of the fact that it's a 4v5 right now. They use fantastic use of their abilities just then to counter the engage coming in from NDD. The Crescendo went out straight away. They used the poke coming in from Ezreal and Toys as well to keep them at bay, and Sek actually might be able to take this tower. He's getting good damage on it. He will be able to take this tier 2 tower at bottom lane with ease and trade for a tier 1 tower. Toys has back now. He might be able to turn around for this one. No, they decide to just back away.
Yep, and great play there by BKT on Sek, especially pushing out on the bottom tower with ease, as all of Azubu TPA has opted for a mid lane push for some strange reason, despite Sek at the bottom lane happily pushing away for free. NDD here gonna pick up the red buff and probably go for some ganks. He is quite low on health though, so it might have a turnaround there.
So Tristana has picked up an Infinity Hedge and Zeal with only 19 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, and that is very scary, especially for a champion that is said to be the best scaling attack damage carry in the game right now. Tristana, once she gets to level 18, she has the highest range amongst all the champions in the game, bar Kog'Maw when his Bio Arcane Barrage is active.
Yep, and not to mention she does have that 100% attack damage steroid, which is extremely scary.
Sure is. Tristana, when her Q is activated, is extremely scary, especially when her range beats most basic spells.
Yep, Tristana hit 179, but strangely enough, despite Ezreal getting ganked so many times, he's not too far behind in terms of CS. He's at 169. Still very close.
Ezreal has picked up his Mana Mune right now. It looks like he's going for the Frozen Fist. He has picked up the Chain Vest, which does build into one of the components for the... Excuse me, for that Frozen Fist.
The Frozen Gauntlet.
Yep,
Iceborne
Gauntlets.
Yep, Frozen. I said Frozen a bit.
Frozen Fist.
Frozen Fist. Yeah,
looks like a nice big Frozen Fist. But NDD trying to get the engage onto Zed there. Not able to land the hook. Roy Han and the rest of his team are poised. Tristana, the backdoor champion, doing an XPK here. Look at that tower, just getting some nice poke down. Toys actually getting initiated on NDD. Death charges go down. Hecarim does so the all. Toys actually taken so low. He has to Shadow Dash away, but now he is out of the fight. SKL uses his ultimate to keep the rest of the Azubu Type's away. Crescendo does go down though. Ginger picks up the kill onto Diana though. Stanley is still chasing onto the rest of the SKL Zed, now being chased by BB and Dinter. But look at this. We have backdoor champion Sek here. Will he get the tower? No. Toys is coming in. Sek might get taken down here. Toys gonna keep chasing on him, puts down the ultimate there, barriers pops as well. Will Toys get taken down? Sek managed to take down Toys, he's gonna keep pushing here. Azubu Type assassins are not in their base yet. Sek managed to get some good damage onto this tower.
Yeah, and now Hecarim has been forced to recall. Will he build the... yes, he does build the home guard just to defend this. Going to dash all the way out, but the turret looks to be able to go down with just 2 more hits. Will secure the turret, and now SKLZ looks to be in quite a whirl. Wow, look at that damage. Just a few auto attacks, and Lil Boss is running for his life. Just 2 more auto attacks should secure the kill, but he has gotten out of harm's way.
They took down BB as well in that fight. So now Stanley's left stranded. NDD's going to come up here. Sek's actually pushing on this. Next is Hecarim's coming back once again. Here comes the horse. He's going to try and get something else. Stanley here playing a game of peekaboo with that ward. Roy Han taking a lot of damage there. NDD and Roy Han taking a lot of damage over that wall, but Diana's coming around the wall. Lil Ball's actually going to chase on the Sek here. Let's look at Stanley. Stanley might get away, but no, I think Lil Balls will not be able to get on the Sek here. He will get away from this one. Mantheon still chasing here, but Stanley, the king of peekaboo, managed to come out on top of that one. But Azubu Taipei Assassins lost their tier 3 tower against the Bangkok Titans.
If I had to ask a question, what is TPA doing this game? They are all over the map. They have been gotten backdoored quite a few times. Azubu, Stanley, here gonna get bursted down. But in exchange, they do manage to take out 2 members for the side of BKC. Just Diana is getting very low, and the last hit from Toys does secure the kill, and in a 2v3 fight, TPA came out ahead.
Bangkok Titans decided to, oh my goodness, Sek, XPK, please. No, keep, oh, okay, never mind. Sek tried to take down the Minotaur. Azubu Types have to look to take Baron away from the Bangkok Titans there. Bangkok Titans decided to head back to base in a bit of an awkward position there. It allowed Azubu Types has to do initiate, and the Lil Ball is taking so much damage to this. BB has to
look at Tristana.
Go Sek, go! XPK, please! Go! But as I was saying, Bangkok Titans made the best of the situation that they were put in. They were put in a really bad spot, but they still managed to come out a bit further.
Home guard Rise is coming in.
They stopped Hecarim from backing, but Rise is going, as you said. Sek is going to get snared up. I don't see how he's going to get away. Buster shot knocks him away. He will not have his jump up for another 8 seconds, and he will get taken down with the inhibitor. Only at half health. He is not XPK enough. Lil Balls actually has to use his ult to get away from this one, though.
Yet Lil Balls being not really tanky, this game has to play like he really has Lil Balls. But going to run away from every single fight.
The gold between the two teams is still even.
Yep, because TPA did manage to pick up the Baron, and that was about 1.5k gold for the entire team, and that was pretty much the deficit that they had before Baron.
Sure, so this has been actually really exciting game so far. The battle for last place has really lived up to its name. These two teams are battling it out. They want to win. Bangkok Titans putting a good show, and actually for the first time, Azubu Taipei Assassins had taken the gold lead in this game, which will be further enhanced by the tower picked up by Taipei Assassins.
Yep, and the gold lead looks to be further increased as BB once again secure the dragon as well. Lil Balls here gonna recall back to base. Pantheon as well, as he is at full health, strangely enough, not gonna continuously push it.
But the thing is, Bangkok Titans be fighting 4 against 5 this entire time. We saw Tristana get a solo kill onto Toys, who is playing Zed right now. We haven't seen Tristana in a 5 on 5 fight yet. I think she's going to be able to wreak havoc once that starts.
Yeah, we haven't seen, we have rarely seen an AD carry actually win 1v1 against a bruiser as well. Especially a Zed.
It's actually one of the worst things that can happen to your team. When your attack damage carriers can not only fight a bruiser in a solo lane, but fight an assassin one-on-one, then that spells trouble for your team. Sek has not made an impact in these 5-on-5 fight yet. See, he is out getting more minions scored than BB is right now. BB doesn't have the kills to make up for the kills that Sek has as well. He's going to be scaling items very, very well. And our monitor is turned off for a second, but we are back, and looks like Adam here, ADM, is going to pick up blue buff.
TPA here going in for the invade on the enemy jungle. We'll see what happens here. Wars has implanted the pink ward. They are aware that BKT doesn't have a ward in that bush, and Dinter is just going to hold his position there as Toys continuously pushes down at the bottom lane.
So we were saying before how Azubu Type Assassins have maintained map control in this game for the entire game, which they are still doing. Just look at the aggressive wards they have placed into the jungle of the Bangkok Titans. Mantheon is still at top lane. BB though is still a long way away, arcane shifting over walls to try and get there. Sek is there as well to try and stop it, but Azubu Type Assassins do manage to take the second tower at the bottom lane. They do have Baron Buff, so it's not wise for the Bangkok Titans to initiate on them while they have so many extra stats.
Yep, Little Balls here finally going for more tanky items. Gonna build up the Randuin's Omen in just a bit. Adam here taking a bit of onslaught. Shadow goes down. Adam here is in a horrible, horrible position. Snare from Rise comes down. He does get bursted down, but in exchange, no member from TPA has been taken out yet, but Nautilus has been destroyed. The Roy here gets melted under the turret. BB is dancing around the enemy base.
That was a poor, poor play from the Bangkok Titans. Just look, all the damage onto Azubu Taipei Assassins right now, like every single member, is just from Sek. ADM didn't do anything in that fight. Roy Han got taken out instantly as well, and NED didn't even use his ultimate in that fight. And I really believe that ADM should just, once the fear ended, the Terrify actually from Lil Balls ended, he should have just gone straight into the team that he already hit with the Christian Shine. That's an ace coming out from the Azubu Taipei Assassins. And what looked like a close game from one fight coming in from the world champions was enough for them to end the game, and Azubu Taipei Assassins will take this game.
Yep, and there we go, a surprise end game here by TPA. Wow, I really did not expect the game to end so abruptly.
That was a very good game though, and I believe